Hi. Let's see if I can get this up a bit so that it's not a total, a total silly view. Ta-da! It's better. Oh, so just literally finished my work right there. And it is absolutely roasting here. I've just got my little fan. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to pop it on because it's very warm. I don't fancy going out in the sun today, so I'm staying inside. I know the Waste of Fives had some thunder and some rain, but it's not here yet. I presume we'll get it towards 4 o'clock onwards sort of thing. So it's just gone 1:30. I've finished my work, my day job, and I will apologise now if I have to nip away from the live for a minute or so because I am expecting an Iceland food delivery between now and 2:30. So hopefully it will come at 2:29. So awesome. Right, I'm just going to flip you around and I'm just going to start crafting. So, oops. Let's put you guys there. Let's get sneaked down a bit. Can I zoom in? She says. What we'll do is I'll just need to bring it down like that, I think. Is that going to sit nice? I'll just go on to live for me. Right, let me plug the device in. Apologies if you hear my dogs faffing around. I'm just going to plug this in so it doesn't. Right, why can't I zoom in on that? Isn't that strange? Very strange. That's fine though, because the scrapbook actually needs lots of room anyway. Because it's 12 by 12 and you want to be able to see it all. So yesterday I did a live as well and I made a couple of pages. So again I'm using the Making a Memory scrapbook kit. This is awesome. And it's giving me some inspiration to print off some of my favourite photos and get them documented in a scrapbook page. AKA Making Memories. Right, let me find this live. Oh, I found it straight away. Yes. Yes. Right, I'm just going to pop this up. Hopefully I can see all your comments. I had a bit of issues yesterday with comments, etc. So yeah, we will see. I'm not sure if anybody is actually on. However, this will be available on YouTube in a wee while. I'm just going to finish my wee coffee. Nice. Right, so I'm going to go with 3 scrapbook pages. Hopefully before my Iceland delivery comes. So this is one here. Let me just get all that junk out the way. Move my cuppa. Move this spare paper out the way. I've got my glue here. Yeah, so this is one of the many single page templates. This one doesn't come with instructions, but there is a visual. The first 3 pages, there's full instructions. And then on the back, we have these 9 pages here. So we're making the one here that's got the bike. Okay, so it's awesome. Right, now, really easy. So, it shows you where everything can go. So, what you can do is you can sort it out according to layers. So, the last thing that always goes on is the stickers and the sentiments. Okay, so this is the next thing under that. Then we've got a frame. Then we have this wonderful Making Memories card, which you can write on to document. And then behind that we have this gorgeous frame. Okay, so it's all very nice and straight. You can mix and match and switch it about as you like. Okay, the photo I've chosen for this is me and one of my best friends, Cheryl. Okay, so I'm going to pop that on as well. Now I think I will put things on at an angle. So, yeah, so let's start with this. Now, all we need is wet glue. You do get the tape, tearing tape, and the glue dots in the kit as well. Right, I'm just going to pop that down, let it fall. Just give it a wee press so it wants to go there. The next aspect, now this shows how quick it is. The timely part of it is beforehand when you're getting all these bits and bobs and separating them all from the pop-out sheets, etc., and then putting them together with your scrapbook template. So you get your page, you got all your pop-outs, then you choose your photos that will go nice, etc., etc. So that's the first one, that's the second one. Next one going down, and I've printed this on basic white. I am going to pop that straight. And again, I'm just going to pop it down with wet glue. If I was using thinner paper or poor paper, which sometimes I have, aka photocopier paper, I would use the tearing tape, and that will ensure that that cheap paper doesn't bevel or go all bobbly with the wet glue. Never have an issue with that with Stampin' Up cardstock, I must admit. So if you can't, don't take shortcuts. These come out really nice. Right, next piece is this little part here, which is a little frame. Isn't it gorgeous? You could use the reverse or for the white if you like, but I'm going to stick with what it says on the tin. Okay, I'm going to pop this one straight as well, or as straight as my little eyes can see. Perfect. Now, I don't know if I've set this Facebook Live up wrong, because I can't see anyone looking. I did faff about with the settings, so I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm just not seeing comments and stuff. Right, next piece, this gorgeous little bike. Look at it, it's lovely. I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals though, which I have here. And I want it to go just about there, just to hide this little section. So just add as many or as little as you'd like. Well, obviously not too little amount. Can't believe how warm it is again. I had planned on trying to dye my hair this morning. Not this morning, this afternoon after work. But I'm just not in the mood to dry my hair again. Because I was in the bath twice yesterday and obviously had to wash and dry my hair twice, and it's something that I do not enjoy. Especially when you've got long hair, it's just, oh, tedious process. Right. Now, give me a second. I'm just going to tell my son that we're due an Iceland delivery, and if the door goes, if he can please bring the bags in. 2 seconds. Dude. Thank you. Oh, he's a little treasure, so he is. He is a little treasure. Right, let's get this on. Now, I think I'll put that on at an angle. Oops, be careful. Let me give you a little close-up. Ooh, little bit glue on there. Look at these 2 pretty girls. Love it. Both pouting like a goldfish. Right, now time for the stickers. Where are 12 stickers? And we also have, just stickers. So it is lovely, the word lovely, that we can use in this. However, I might use, I might use the word life, or I might use the word happy, or I might use the word smile. Now I'm going to give you a little tip here, because see this has already been used, but if you like fussy cutting, you could almost go round that again and make a second sticker. However, these are such good price range that you probably can't be bothered doing that, so just stick with the kit then. But it is a little thing you could do. You could cut round the words. Right, so I think I'll do smile. Okay, so I'm going to take off the word smile. I'm going to just pop it across there, across that photo. Yeah, that's it. I am rather impressed with that. Isn't that gorgeous? And as I've said in previous videos, you can opt to have embellishments and things. This is all the ones I'm saving up that I've done. You could add embellishments, other aspects. However, the whole focus of this is just to show you how easy it is with what you've got in the kit. Right, next page consists of this. Very simple chevron design, little rose, darling duckling polka dot memory card, a little text box for your writing on. It's not called a text box, you know what I mean though. Yeah, so the picture I'm going to use is this of me and my darling husband, and I thought the green would go nice with this green here. And yeah, so again printed on basic white. Now this one is laid out as follows. Where is the extra card? Now I did notice that one of the cards in this kit was missing. This one here, it's half flowers, half blank. There was only one in the pack. However, they're telling you to use it twice in here. However, there is alternatives. You get lots of spares. There's one of them there. I might actually use this one because there's some green in it. These are single-sided, remember. I've got this one as well, actually. Oh, I think I'll use this one. You see how you can just chop and change? Wonderful. Wonderful. Right, so they're hoping that you will design it like this. So I'm going to just show you. That. Okay, I think that's actually a waste of half a sheet. You could cut it though. That. This here. A picture they wanted across there. And then they wanted this here. However, I'm going to switch this one round a bit. Very easy to do. Okay, all you're doing is changing. So, I'm going to pop that there. Will I pop that one there with the photo? Yes, I think I'll do that actually. Yes, let's do that. Now, if you want, you could cut a bit out of here and stick it at the back and then save this section. But I'm not going to bother with this because I'm not being frugal today, okay? I ain't being frugal. I am just going to go with the flow. So just pop that down in your desired location. Same with the next memories card. If you're doing scrapbooking with your other Stampin' Up products, you can quite easily cut out these sizes from DSP. You can use your products to make your own scrapbook pages. So these are 6x4. Okay, and I've printed these photos and they're just slightly smaller than 6x4. I did say 6x4 to my printer, but it always prints it smaller for some reason. Right, I may even pop this down here. Let's do that. Oh, I love this. You can get a memory keeping album in my online store as well. Really highly recommend. I actually forgot to order it. I think I may put the text box there and then the flower here. All you need to do is play around a little. I think there, I've found a spot. And you could write something about this memory. Now, I'm not sure what to write about this memory because, let's face it, we are at a football match. There's so many that we've been to, I can't even contemplate which one this is. However, I could look at the date stamp. I think I'll pop that there actually. I could look at the date stamp on the actual photo. Right, I'm going to do this just overlapping slightly. Not over hubby's head though, it's not very nice. think I'll pop it there. So I'm just going to add glue here, commit to that, little blob there. Okay, I'm just going to hold it down. Right, now the recommended words is fun together for this one. And for those of you, maybe friends that are watching, and you hear my demonstrating voice that sounds totally different, please don't laugh. Don't laugh. Right, so I am going to use the word fun. And I'm going to use the words that says the story. Yep, because it has garden green in it. This story, oh, look at that. I'm just going to pop that here. This story. And I'm going to put this here. Or should I put it up there? It's nice when you kind of overlap it off of something. Let me do it here. So I'm just committing to putting that down. Look at that. And there's similar colours in there together. I love it. I love it. So here's the first one. And here's the second. Awesome sauce. Okay, the third and final one for today is this. So we have a little tag and we have a couple of lemons. This is this one here. And you can see they've handwritten on the actual page. Okay, so let's work through this. What I've done is there's 3 photo mats here, but what I've decided to do is use the 4 photos that I'd previously printed of my dogs, 4 different sizes, and I'm just going to pop them on like that. I think that looks okay. So rather than waste those or wait forever for another perfect opportunity to use them. Right, so let's put this on. Lovely jubbly. Now this page would be nice. I know that in America, American friends, kids like to make lemonade and things like that quite a lot. A picture of your grandkids or whatever selling lemonade or making lemon cake or something would look really, really nice. Right, so what I think I'll do is I have got some white cardstock somewhere. I did have it somewhere, give me a second. I don't know whether I want to layer these up onto basic white, just so they pop a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Right, I'm going to be very careful with this one though, because it's copier paper, so tiniest bit of glue. If I had more time, I would actually use tear and take, but I don't want it to be too long. And you just want a little border like that. Okay, so we'll just stick all these down. These ones are on basic white, so that's a bit easier. Just be careful because I have cut some of these slightly squint. So watch that when you're measuring it up at the edge of that cardstock. Try and get it as square as you can with your eagle eye. And then this little one here, she looks so serious in this photo. So Millie, Roxy, Millie, Roxy. So that worked out quite nice. You could also layer these up on coordinating colours that are in your scrapbook page. Right, let's do this. So I'm just going to cut as straight as I can around my images, just to give them a little, oh that's nice. See, that is nice with the white. Alright. So you just do it by eye. If you prefer to use your trimmer, please do. But like I say, I'm just doing this by hand because I kind of cut the photos slightly squint on some of them. But it's fine. Right, now this little baby one here. There's a little bit of glue sneaking out there. Nice and easy. Lemon squeezy! Right, let's do this. Now I'm putting them on at an angle. This one here. So let me just lay them out slightly. Maybe 3 would be enough actually. No, I'm going to go with what I planned. So this one on here. This one on here. I'm going to cover up any middle bits. And then this one here. Isn't that cute? And there's about the same distance top and bottom for them. So we'll just give them a wee press down. Da da da. Dee dee dee. That's perfect. So now that would normally go here. I don't want to put that there. But I am going to pop these lemons on. So let me just pop it on like so. So put a little lemon there. Not quite the same layout as this, but still nice. Right, we need a sentiment now that says the little things. So if we put that there and there, this is going to have to go on the back of that sticker. I'm going to pop this right about here, and you can use the print in the papers to get the get it nice and straight and what have you. So perfect. And this one I think I'll put up here. Lovely jovely. I still can't see any blooming comments on this. I'll need to look and see how I've set it up because I feel like I'm talking to myself. Right, now this little tag, where can I put that? Don't even need to use it if I don't want to, but you could just pop it anywhere. And it's just another pop of that lovely green. Oh, could maybe just put it there actually. Yep, let's do that. So this is the third and final page for those watching on replay on YouTube. So I'll just quickly recap on what I've made. So this is the Make a Memory Workshop kit, scrapbooking kit, sorry. It should be £34, but it's down to £28 and some pennies. So you get 9, 10, 11, 12 designs in here. So I'll just show you them, the ones I've made today. So this was from today, just now. There's the one of me and one of my little friends. This is the one of me and hubby. The ones from yesterday are the dogs and my favourite flower, the sunflower, and this is a teddy sunflower. And then a few videos ago when I done the first 3, this one's still to have photos added because there was actually 1, 2, 3, 4 photos to go in this one. We've got this one here, and we've got that one there. So it is a really, really good kit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 4 more to make, and I still have all these excess pieces that I can go on and make other 12 by 12 spreads. So, yeah, watch this space. So that's them there. I'm going to pop them in my little wallet. In fact, I need to leave those out because I want to take pictures for my blog. So I'll put these older ones away. Just to protect them. You just put them in a protective sleeve. You can get them in my online store or a record sleeve, whatever you have. And that will keep them nice and safe. And the rest of the stuff just goes straight back in the 12 by 12 box till I'm ready to play with it again. So thank you everybody who's watching or been here and I've not seen you. I do apologise, don't know what I've done with this live. I shouldn't faff about with settings and stuff. But hopefully you see it, hopefully it records, and hopefully I'll get it on YouTube later. Whatever your plans are today, have a great one, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye now.